Hey guys, really quick video just to give you a quick rundown on how to clean your cards before submitting them for grading. Had a heap of questions about it. People were just asking how do they do it, is it necessary, how much do people charge for it, so I thought it's worth a quick 2-minute video just explaining how you can go about it. Personally, in my own opinion, it's certainly not worth paying for. Couple of different reasons. It's really cheap and it's really quick to do yourself. There's no need to pay for it. And the other reason is I just probably prefer to be accountable for cleaning my card. If I'm going to send it off to grade, the results that I'm expecting are dependent on it. I'd rather know that I've cleaned it properly rather than rely on someone else doing it. That being said, if you don't want to do it, certainly not dissing the services that do offer card cleaning. Send it off, they'll clean it, they'll submit it for grading for you, and easy days. But I think it's definitely something people should consider cleaning themselves. Some of the stuff that you'll want to make sure you can clean them, probably first of all, start with some gloves just so you're not putting fingerprints back on the cards that you clean. Some clean penny sleeves, some clean top loaders. In regards to wipes, I use these particular ones: clear wipes, lens cleaner, quick drying, pre-moisturized wipes. They're made for glasses to remove dust and grease, so they're really good for fingerprints. They're pre-moisturized, but they're not damp. They're really dry, so it's not something that's going to scratch and mark your cards, microfiber, but at the same time, it's not something that's going to get the surface really wet and sort of potentially damage the surface of the card as well. So really good wipe. It costs about $4 for 20, I think it is. You can get them at a supermarket or a chemist. That's the box from there if you want to look out for them ones. But really simple as far as cleaning cards. As I said, it doesn't take long. There's no real trick to it. There's no special equipment needed. It's certainly not something a lot of people talk about. Different oils people use to shine and buff cards. I think anything more than a microfiber cloth is starting to get into the territory of potentially altering. I think what's next if you're going to grab a black texture and start colouring in your white corners, but certainly a personal opinion. As far as cleaning them, I usually just start from the inside and work my way out, so I'm not going up against any of the edges, making sure I get along there. These are all pack pulls, so I mean they're pretty clean themselves, but you can, when you shine the light, you're able to see if there's any marks on there, and it's probably hard to see on that one, but looking really clean. Same thing with the back. Nice and clean. Pop in one of your clean penny sleeves. No point putting in the dirty one where you're just going to transfer any of that dust and dirt back onto it. Same thing, onto the next one. I usually sort of use the same wipe, maybe 1 or 2 cards. You can probably push into 3 cards if they're not really dirty or anything, but I mean they're not expensive, so there's no point trying to drag them out too much. So as you can see, really easy process. Definitely, in my opinion, not worth sitting off for someone to do. Other thing, I guess, with some of the different stuff that people use on cards to clean them, or that selling different services, is that it's certainly only really for prism or optic type cards. Microfiber obviously works on anything. I've got this one that I'm preparing to send off for grading. Obviously an older card. It's a Shaq Fleer rookie card, but it's a variation from a magazine, so it's fairly well centered. It's probably one of the lowest pop Shaq rookie cards, but it's fairly well centered, perforated card, so you can see the parts around the edge, which it's a part of the card, so it's not marked down for. But once again, you can use these same things on that surface just to make sure you've got everything, any fingerprints off it, and give it the best chance of getting it nice and clean. I mean, this card, if it comes back a 9, it's probably worth 30 or 50 US. If it comes back a 10, it's potentially worth hundreds. Very little, very small pop. So definitely, worth giving it a good clean if you're gonna send it off. Just give yourself that chance of the best possible grade that you can. But that's about how to do it. If anyone certainly does have any other questions or anything, feel free to reach out, whether it be via Facebook or via our Instagram. Certainly happy to answer any questions anyone's got, but have a think about doing it yourself rather than paying someone to do it, and certainly give it a shot. Cheers. Thanks, guys.